Welcome back to Real Airgun Adventures. So let's have a proper look at this Arms S400 Classic in a walnut thumbhole stock. Now this is an older model. This one doesn't benefit from a couple of the newer features, which would be the in-trigger safety and the new type of fill valve. This has got the old push-on type one, but it works very well. Let's have a quick look. Now, Arms launched these in the year 2000, so it's 20 plus years old. It hasn't changed noticeably at all in that time. Really, it's the addition of a in-trigger safety and a slightly different filling probe arrangement. Other than that, it is the same rifle. Now, they're very accurate, and that's in no small part due to the Lothar Wolfer barrel. They're very well made. They're a British product, which means that in the UK we like them, because there aren't many of those left now. Although on a slightly different note, BSA have just started making the Meteor again in Birmingham, so that'll be interesting. Right, back to the point in hand. This is the Arms S400. The 400 is the single feed firing version rather than the magazine feed version. Other than that, the 410 and the 400 are effectively the same rifle. Now, I don't target shoot, I don't do HFT. I take this out and about and I shoot at live targets with it, because that's how I shoot. It does that very well. It takes me no time at all to reload, and it does make you think about your shot, and it makes you make that shot count, whereas a 10 or 12 shot magazine does tend to take some of the edge off of your shooting ability. Anyway, rather than talk about this too much, I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to put 6 into a target at 50 yards. I'm going to fire from a tripod with a hog saddle and see how it goes. I'll be right back. That's the shooting done. It's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at it. So as I say, this is a walnut thumbhole stock. So this isn't the standard classic Airm stock. I think they charge an extra 200 quid for the thumbhole in walnut. I might have to check that, and I'll add an amendum if need be. So it is a nice looking rifle. It's a very classic looking rifle. With the Airarms silencer, it measures 44 inches in old money. It weighs in metric around about the 3 kilo mark. Mine will be heavier because of the larger stock, but that is the standard weight out of the box. Additions, you may have seen a recent video on this clamp, 3D printed clamp, which allows me to add a tripod or a laser or a torch or anything else for that matter. And the scope, this is an old favourite of mine. This is a Hawk Eclipse. It's been on a few rifles. It's probably going to stay on here. It does suit this one really well. That's about it. One other thing worth mentioning, not that anyone will notice, but this cap or cover, which is for the filling probe is actually a 3D printed item, so you wouldn't know. It's probably as good as the original. I can't tell you the story behind that because it was on there when I got it. As I say, that's an Arms silencer, which is designed to fit the rifle, which is why it looks pretty good. Now, as far as wooden stocks go, that's about as nice as they get. I mean, you can get these in colours and laminates. I'm quite old school when it comes to wooden stocks. I do like wood to look like wood, and this is a nice piece of timber. On the newer ones, the checkering is different. It's a little more fancy, and I think they have a coloured infill on the end as well now, which mine doesn't have. Although I've seen them in the shops without that, so maybe that's even an option. So that's how it looks. It's a really nice ergonomic thumbhole stock. It's really easy to hold and to shoot. It feels absolutely superb. It's not the lightest rifle in the world, but it's so well balanced you wouldn't even notice the weight. And a lot of the weight, because of the sheer size of this cheek rest back at the butt end, does transfer that weight very well back into your shoulder, so you're not feeling like you're holding up something that's really weighty. It's the kind of rifle you can use for HST, for target work, for out in the field. It will cover all those bases very happily and do a good job for you. As you've seen, it's accurate. Power wise, they rate them as sub 12 foot-pound for the UK. This one will happily fire up to 11.5 foot-pound on Airarms pellets, or just about anything else I put in there. Now, the shooting you've just seen was with some Pro Hunter Slugs, some 17.8 grain 2.2 slugs, which I've been experimenting with, and it's working out really well. Now, I do plan to put on a manually indexing magazine. Not that I feel I need one. They're available, and I thought I'd put one on, try it out, make a video, and I'll try the slugs in there too, see how that works. I don't think it'll make a great deal of difference because it's manually indexed, so it just saves you putting your hand in your pocket, taking out the pellet, popping it in the breech. You literally just reach forward and give it a turn. So we'll try that. There's several on the market. There's a 3D printed one, and there's a metal engineered one. I haven't decided which one to try, or maybe I'll try both. So that is the Airarms S400 Classic. They do a carbine, which is short. They do a lightweight version, which I've yet to get my hands on, but I will be looking out for one. And of course this one, and it does have the bigger, heavier stock, which I think just gives the whole thing a completely different look and feel. I really like it. It's the thing that attracted me to it. That's why I've acquired it. I probably wouldn't have done with a standard stock, if I'm absolutely honest. I'd have probably waited for something else to come along. Now, this action also fits just about all the Airarms PCP stocks, including the tactical range that they've launched recently. So maybe at a later date I might try that too. Look at that. It's a good looking rifle. Anyway, that's enough of that. We've done the talking, we've done the shooting. If you were going to go and buy one of those new, the Beach Classic stock is list price £649. The Beach Thumbhole list price, I believe, is £849. And there are variations within that. Obviously, there's a carbine model. There's a green coloured version. There's a lightweight version. So there's lots of options around. But the 649 model will give you an Airarms PCP rifle that will shoot straight and true. And they're very reliable. Anyway, I think that's enough. There's not much more I can say about it, really. And something odd is happening with the light, so I think it's time to wind this up. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. It's a big thank you to all those that have. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.